We're planning Scottie's future. Okay, so we have been doing lots of prep work to get Scottie ready for college. And he's... Yeah. All right, you ready to go in? Mm-hmm. She's so bugged by me. Don't be bugged by me. I'm going to be talking to Scottie here in a little bit about going to college. We've got some choices to make. Let's put some bets on how much he's going to talk because, you know, he's just not a man of many words. So let's see what he has to say. How are you feeling?
Good.
All right, so this guy has been getting all kinds of mail and emails.
Those are my shoes.
I know, sometimes I have to wear your shoes. So what's in the works for you?
Dixie State.
We're planning Scottie's future. I think he's saying Dixie State because of this. Okay, so we have been doing lots of prep work to get Scottie ready for college. And he's... Yeah, you've been doing your ACTs. You've applied to a bunch of different colleges, universities, trying to decide where you want to go. That's still a fair amount. So he's trying to figure out where he wants to go. He is wanting to stay in state, but he's not exactly sure where quite yet. But he's narrowed it down to, he thinks, 2 different universities. It's the local one, which, I mean, we're happy with him doing whatever he wants to do. But he's welcome to stay here at our house and not have to pay for rent and all those expenses that all of a sudden come on when you go to college. He would like the college experience, which I think is so important and you'll get at some point. Are you kind of leaning toward anything these days? Staying here, going?
No.
So the one university that he wants to go to is about, what, 3 hours away?
Yeah, 3.5.
About 3.5 hours away. So that would be sad because we wouldn't get to see him very often, but he'd have a great experience and he wouldn't be in the cold.
Yep.
You trying to, or you're still wanting to try to play baseball?
Yeah.
Wherever you go. So are you and Zach trying to go to the same place?
Probably.
So Scottie also got a pair of socks from the one university that he's got accepted to, but he gave them to Luke and Luke destroyed them.
Oh, you want to see them?
Yeah, I'm sure that they look real great.
They look really good.
And so what do you do with them?
Oh, you'll see.
So where will you wear those?
Everywhere.
And do you wear shoes with them?
Yes. No. Or sandals with them.
Okay, that would look great.
Yeah.
Do you want Scottie to go to a college or a university around here or farther away?
It'd be nice for him to stay here, but I mean, I don't know.
You're just happy with whatever he does?
Yeah.
Kitty, she finds anything comfortable possible to sit on. I don't really understand how this is comfortable, but that's what she does. How's it going with your physical therapy?
Good.
How's your shoulder?
Good.
Do you think you'll be ready for baseball pretty soon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you talked to your coach?
A little bit.
Don't put more in your mouth. Don't do it. Okay, so what does Coach Robert say about everything?
I guess I really haven't talked to him much about it.
You probably should just go make sure that everything's in check.
What?
You are so handsome. Guess what happened?
What?
Grandma and Grandpa brought something for you and Brooke and Savannah and Scotty and Luke. Yeah. Guess what it is?
Chocolate calendars.
Do you think it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have a little surprise for you. Go over there by the table. Close your eyes. Put your hands, nope, this table. Put your hands over your eyes. Brooklyn, you too? Okay, and I'll go get the surprise. Don't move. Okay, you little stinkers. 1, 2, 3, open. Yes.
Where's mine?
You can choose.
Blue.
You want to do a blue? What color do you want to do, buddy? Red? Yeah, for the Utah Utes. So you guys get to start eating them on December 1st. So we took a little break from vlogging over the Thanksgiving holiday. A couple of factors. One of them was I just needed a little breather and to be able to just focus on the kids a little bit and just have some of that family time and not camera in our faces. The nice thing about vlogging is honestly, you might think that people are constantly carrying a camera around with them, documenting every moment of their lives, but in our case, that's definitely not true. We choose moments where we want to share them, and it just varies from case to case. I've been a little discouraged, I guess you could say, because of the whole thing that's going on with YouTube. Some people are aware of it, some are not, and it's the COPPA regulations, which is a great thing, not bad at all. But it's hard for channels like mine who kind of fall in the gray area. Basically, YouTube is wanting creators to define their channel as made for kids or not made for kids. Ours, I would say, is kind of on the in-between. We definitely relate to people who are of every age range, and so we are in that gray area. And I just don't really know what's going to happen with our channel. But in the meantime, after speaking to some of my other fellow creators, I kind of just had to focus back on why I started the channel in the first place. And that was to basically document my kids, to document our family, document Lincoln's struggles and his journey, and just really document the rest of our journeys, honestly. I'm trying to refocus. I'll be honest with you, we got monetized fairly quickly, probably about 6 to 7 months in. And while it's definitely not necessarily paying the bills, it is a little bit of extra cash. I'm not at this point doing it because of the money. So if I were to continue doing it, I obviously would be for the journey and our documentations. What would happen with a channel like ours if our channel was tagged as a kids channel or any of our vlogs were tagged as kids videos? We would have no commenting on that video. We would not be recommended. So then that vlog would probably just kind of get lost in the abyss of millions and millions of other videos and channels. But we're just gonna kind of trudge forward and see where this goes from here. We are heading to a dress shop to try to find a dress for Savannah. Super excited?
Yeah.
So we've already been to one dress shop and she tried on a ton of dresses and she found one dress for her talent, which is actually great because she can use it in upcoming dances as well. The sole purpose of finding dresses is because she's doing a competition. It's called the Miss Utah's Outstanding Teen. It's basically the state level, and that is the end of February. We're kind of excited because it's got a great theme. What's the theme?
This.
Which she's super excited about because that's one of her favorite movies. So they'll always give the competition a theme and it just makes it a little bit more fun. So it's coming up pretty quickly with the holidays approaching. That takes your focus away from things a little bit. So we're trying to do a little bit of prep work while we're doing holiday stuff. We have to make sure we fit in time for her costumes and everything to be altered. That's the trickiest and the hardest part. So as long as we make time for that, then we're good. Do you know what kind of dress you're looking for?
No, well, kind of. I want like a shimmery dress because I think they're really pretty.
Yeah.
And I like how they look.
We'll see. I think it's obviously going to depend on color, fit, and what we can find. So we will see. So besides it being a Saturday and kind of the opening weekend for shopping, there was also an accident on the interstate. So traffic has been so crazy around here. Even just, I earlier went to go pick her up from work, and round trip, it probably takes me about 15 minutes to go pick her up and bring her home. And today it was like almost twice that, so crazy. All right, you ready to go in? She's so bugged by me. Don't be bugged by me.
Tired.
I love you. I love you.
I need to go to bed.
I know, you had to work all morning.
And I was up till like 12 last night.
That's your fault. I love you. Okay, let's go in.
Okay.
Okay, we just got done. It's completely dark outside, and I don't know. Okay, so this particular shop we went to, they're not normally in a house, but they're like in between where their shops. Anyway, the selection was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Did you think so too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that like surprised me a little bit. But like she was really super nice and accommodating. Actually found a lot of dresses that like I didn't even imagine that that we would see. My face is red now because of the traffic light. We walked away with no dress because we just were not sure. We had a couple that we had in mind that could work. Took pictures of her in, but like weren't ready to make the commitment. We'll kind of think on it. We'll look at the dresses, you know, with her, the pictures of her in the dress, and think on it, and then probably just do a little bit more shopping around as well. Dang, I was kind of hoping that we'd find something tonight.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
Because we've already been, this is 2 times now. Well, we'll just go back to the other shop too and look there when they get all their new inventory in. Scott and I are going on a date tonight, so I'm trying to rush back and get back to him.